Well, I just said it, but I'm going to say it again. It's really hard to believe we're sitting at 89 or 90 at 11:20 at night, right?
It's really remarkable. You know, we were hotter today than both Phoenix and Las Vegas. And I was talking to our reporter, Alma McCarty, about that a while ago and told her that. And she goes, gross.
At least Palm Springs had us beat, I think, right?
They did.
By a little bit.
Palm Springs, Yuma had us beat.
Oh,
but man,
that's not a lot.
That's not good. Yeah, let's take you outside right now. It is clear. It is 89 degrees out of the Portland airport right now, but it may be warmer at your house or in your neighborhood. And it's going to be a tough one to cool off tonight if you don't have AC or a fan or perhaps, a basement to sleep in where it's always cooler, of course, because being at nearly 90 degrees right now, we will not drop out of the 70s overnight tonight. And that is a rare thing for Portland. 108 was the high, 110 in Troutdale. And again, these are records. Pretty much all of these are records. Medford, the hot spot with 111, made 98 in John Day, 102 at Pendleton, and even a 97 at the coast at Tillamook and 95 at Astoria as we had offshore flow for a while. Normally cool Newport made it up to 82 before the wind switched a bit as well. So some records for you. Again, Portland 108, Vancouver 108, breaking records, the same record from 2008, interestingly enough. Troutdale's record 110, blowing away its old record from 2008. McMinnville also breaking its 2008 record for the day. And Salem, the old record was 102 back in 1942, and they broke that by 3 degrees. So again, just a partial list of some of the records that fell today. Now, you probably heard that last month, July, was the hottest month on the planet ever. Well, 2023 is on track to be one of the hottest years on record on the globe. This is the difference between the pre-industrial age baseline to where we are right now, about a degree and a half Celsius warmer. The warmest year on record, 2016. These are the 5 warmest years, but 2023 on track to join that auspicious crowd. So again, it's been hot all over the planet. We've got smoke from the Central Oregon fires here. Some of that made it high enough to drift north. We were kind of in and out of it in Portland, but it's pretty thick farther south. Our air quality is all good in the Portland area, but it's moderate in the Mid-Valley and unhealthy, or at least unhealthy for sensitive groups in the Southern Valley and, of course, close to the fire down around Oak Ridge. Okay, you see the smoke forecast here. We shouldn't get too smoky, some high-level haze. The really thick stuff will be farther south. We've got excessive heat warnings, fire weather warnings, and an air quality alert because of everything that is going on. It's kind of self-explanatory, right? So there's an area of low pressure off the coast of San Francisco here. That's why these clouds are spinning from east to west. That moisture won't make it far enough north anytime soon, so we don't really tap into that. Eventually, we'll get a system from the Gulf of Alaska pushing in and blowing this hot air on out of here. And then we need to watch the tropics, too. This is Hurricane Greg. It'll devolve to a tropical storm, stay south of Hawaii, shouldn't cause the same winds that helped to fan the fires there. That was helped caused by another hurricane that passed well south of the islands. We don't think Greg will do the same thing. This is Fernando, which is headed west, but will also weaken to a tropical depression. What I'm watching is down here, this cluster of thunderstorms may become Hurricane Hillary in the days ahead and could eventually have an impact, at least for big swell, in Southern California. Back to our heat. Really nothing changing. Some thunderstorms farther south over the Central Cascades next couple days, but that doesn't provide us with any relief. We need to see this big, broad area of high pressure break down. That doesn't happen until Wednesday, but really on Thursday as the system comes out of the Gulf and brings us much cooler weather Thursday night and into Friday. So that's when we'll really tap into some much needed relief, even at this point. It is 89, freezing level 17,500 feet, super high. Okay. Very warm overnight, hot, hazy again tomorrow, about 103, so 5 degrees cooler, but still 100 on Wednesday, 95 Thursday. Then there we go, back into the 80s for Friday and the weekend as we go back to some great summer weather. We'll be back after this.